Talk! We're going to talk about your topics that you submitted on Twitter using the hashtag Table Talk and also on Reddit r/SourceFed, and we throw them in this bowl. We grab them. It's all random. We don't know what the fuck's in there. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Meg Turney.
We don't know what the fuck's
We don't know what the fuck's in there. I don't know what's in there.
Shout out to Chris Glory. That's a
Oh,
good way
he
to
just
get
made
that
himself
going.
a shout out.
That's a
You
good
can't do
thing.
that.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's
That's pretty
actually really
clever.
smart.
Yeah.
Now you're the only person that gets to do that, Chris Glory.
Yeah,
now
anybody
we're gonna
else
see it coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Says, what food would best describe every SourceFed host and why?
I gotta be cookies or something,
Oh, cookies.
Yeah.
right? I gotta be some kind of dessert.
Or like a
I would
Neapolitan
say-
ice cream or something, because you got like 3 personalities.
That's fair.
That's really good. I would think you would be like Teddy Grahams.
Ooh!
That'd be fair. You'd be Teddy Grahams. You'd be the chocolate kind though, none of that cinnamon bullshit.
Yeah, fuck that cinnamon bullshit.
Those are the best ones.
No, they're not the best ones. The chocolate Teddy
Chocolate.
Grahams are the best.
I will tell you what, though. I am sweet, and I will get stuck in your teeth. If you get it.
Especially with that hair.
Joe would be like a meat product. I feel like he'd just be a steak.
Joe would
Yeah,
just be
steak.
a raw steak.
A raw
Yeah.
steak.
Ellie would be like ahi tuna when it's like all nicely presented.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with like
Well
3
put
green
together.
beans and a miso salmon glaze.
Yeah.
Like a miso, you know what I mean? Like it's very particular.
Ross would be some sort of like picky ass gluten-free like
Or
sandwich.
no, I would beg to differ. I would think Ross would be like gravy. Just like plain like queso dip or gravy, no utensils, eaten with hands.
Maybe he would just
Ross Everett, everybody. Like that's totally Ross.
I like
right?
it. I'm behind that 100%.
Or maybe
Trisha-
it's just like matzo ball soup or something.
No, it's not even the Jewish thing. It really is. Like I feel like you're pigeonholing him.
mess.
He is. It's just a messy like. Ross eats like the Tasmanian devil. I figured it out the other day. He eats like a Tasmanian devil.
but in slow-mo with more mouth sounds.
Oh yeah, 100%. If it was like the Tasmanian devil was actually like at a nice restaurant.
And ladies, he's single.
There's
So,
been times where me and Meg have felt like I felt like the biggest bitch sometimes because
Oh no, we lean over
both
and we
go-
make eye contact, and then we're like, okay, yeah, you gotta
have to
stop that.
There was a sucker.
Oh, there was a
my
sucker
god,
incident.
that
yeah.
caramel apple pop! I thought I was gonna throw.
I thought I was gonna.
Well, I
thought
feel
was gonna
bad
choke him
'cause I
with
was the
it.
one that
I
gave
thought-
it to him,
Yeah,
so
no,
I feel
it was
bad.
literally this. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but he got really upset about it when you guys.
Oh, my favorite is to go. Yeah, I know it's bad.
Yeah, like he
And then
literally
it just
was like,
keeps going.
Yeah, or he'll be-
it's almost done, guys.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
almost
bite it! Bite the sucker!
Yeah.
Oh,
By the way,
man.
are you guys all biters? Like, I've never sucked a sucker
I
down
can't-
to
no,
dissolve.
No,
Oh,
I can't.
Ever.
I used to be a biter, and now I.
And now you enjoy.
Suck it all the way down.
Now you're a sucker.
Yep.
Oh,
You
can
sucker.
we get a gif of that one? Anyone
Wait,
and
what's
everyone?
Trisha? Trisha's
it all the
like
way
a
down.
like a sloppy Joe or something.
No,
Oh,
Trisha's like.
I'm trying to think
I
of
know
something
what
a
she
mom
is.
does.
She's like a
She's
toddler.
meatloaf. She's turkey
Oh.
meatloaf with mashed potatoes, which is really good because I put Parmesan
Yeah,
in
wait a
there.
minute.
And it, right? Like, it's like
I was gonna say she's
very
like the
particular.
toddler, like those little crackers toddlers eat when they're first like,
Maybe she's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
that's
is.
perfect.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's
actually.
perfect.
That
I don't
is
know what I would
100%.
be.
What would you be? I would think in
Like
a weird like
Pocky.
sushi. I would put like sushi
Pocky
or
or
Pocky or
sushi.
something. Oh, he was so excited about bringing this in there. Oh,
Sure,
okay.
you're
Now
gonna
you're gonna have to pick one. What's the claw gonna do? He's only gonna get to pick one. That's sad. Oh, yes. You'd be sushi or Pocky.
Sushi, I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah.
You down with that? or
Ramen,
maybe like
maybe?
sriracha, something with sriracha
Ramen.
in it.
No, she's not a
Sriracha's
real
not
spice
Japanese.
baby. She's just a big like. Or you know what you'd honestly be? Like if we're really gonna boil it down to it, you'd be something from McDonald's.
It's so true.
Yeah,
because everyone's
I've
like,
never seen
somebody will
anyone-
walk in and be like, who has McDonald's? And I'd be
It's
like,
always Meg. And but I've
Me.
never seen anyone love McDonald's so much that
Well-
wasn't like a college student or like from the ghetto.
Yeah.
Like
From the ghetto.
ghetto.
And also, you can tell when someone buys a lot of McDonald's when their car like smells like McDonald's. When you get
My car does not smell like McDonald's.
oh my god, what if it does? Meg, you have to be open to the
I have
possibility.
I have a
That's true.
Febreze air effects in there.
Okay, it's actually McDonald's smell, so maybe
All right.
actually now
It's
that I'm
a-
connecting the two, it's a Big Mac
Oh,
flavor.
dear Ronald McDonald. All right, juice box. That's actually what it
Juice
says.
box.
Juice box.
Juice box.
It's just a box. Says, if you could rename any movie, what would you name it and why? That's an interesting question.
I would rename Titanic. He dies at the end.
Boom.
I would
Spoiler alert.
rename Up grab a fucking box of tissues, you piece of
that's
shit, because you're
fair.
gonna cry the whole damn movie.
The whole damn movie.
I would rename all of the Star Wars prequels Do Not Watch.
Yeah. That's great. But haven't you ever seen, I can't remember anything right now, but there's been movies that have come along that I've been like, that is a horrible title.
Oh, I've
That
got
is
one.
a horrible title.
I've got one
What is
right
it?
now, and I'm calling you out, Disney, right freaking now. The new Muppets movie is coming out
What's it
very
called?
soon, and it's called The Muppets ... Most Wanted. And it's got one of those stupid stamp things on it. It's like, boo, most wanted, bro. And I've seen the movie twice now.
it's
I went to
great,
2 different
and you loved
screenings.
it?
Loved it.
No.
But the title makes 0 sense.
Well-
and I don't know what you're thinking. You're like, why? Who gives a fuck about the title?
I
well,
do.
I'll tell
I
you
give
why
a
you
fuck,
do.
Steve.
There's 2 songs in the movie, the opening song and the closing song, spoiler alert, that say the Muppets again. So it's like the whole title song is like the Muppets again, like it's
Why
another
wouldn't
Muppet
it just
movie.
be called The Muppets again?
Guess what? It was called The Muppets Again in the very beginning, and then they put a poster out there that said The Muppets Again, and people were like, what's that supposed to mean? Oh, The Muppets Again, And I think that's why they changed it, and now it's Muppets Most Wanted, and it sucks!
Well, and you think about it, in all honesty, like, in the past, the Muppet movies have very been, like, it's, you know, like, the Muppets take Manhattan.
Yeah, it's all tongue-in-cheek
That's what
type
they're
stuff.
doing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Muppets A Christmas Carol, which is by far the best Christmas
It's gonna
Carol
be on
version.
ABC Family during
It's
the
so
25
good.
Days of
It's so
Christmas.
good. I'm just letting everyone know. Joe was arguing with me. It is the best version, period, of A Christmas
no.
Carol. No, you can watch Scrooge is great, but it doesn't technically count if we're gonna go like legitimate, actual Charles Dickens.
Well, what about the Mickey
like,
one?
adaptation?
The Mickey one's good, and
It's
that shit's
great,
scary, man.
But the Muppets one is the best one.
The
man.
Boy Meets World special where
Oh,
Phoebe reads.
Okay. Again, it's not. I mean,
Here we
like
go.
Dickensian. I mean, like legitimate. Like Michael Caine is emoting, and so is Kermit. You know, like literally.
I gotta watch it again.
I honestly like. It gets to the
That
point
one
where
was
I've watched like the Patrick Stewart version, who I love, and I watched every other version. But there is a part where Bean the Bunny is trapped in the snow on Christmas Eve, and he's wrapped in a newspaper, just shaking, and it gets me every time. I'm literally like. And it's fucking felt.
Hey, that's
a
the magic
Muppet.
of Henson and his puppets. Did you know that when they would build the
can't.
Muppets, Henson said it's all about eye placement because that's where you're going to be looking, and it's the emotions and the hand movements, and Kermit has all these freaking cool emotions and stuff like that. By the way,
I got him started on Jim Henson.
you know what song I have on my iPod right now? Marley and Marley. I'm just kidding. That song sucks.
It's actually not that bad.
It is actually pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and tell Disney Muppets Most Wanted is a stupid title. Tweet at Walt Disney right now.
Tweet at Walt.
Walt Disney.
Tweet at Walt.
Yeah.
Also be like, P.S. that mustache is going a little far now. It looks more Hitler than anything. All right. Okay. Nick Newman said, which childhood cartoon movie caused tears or another type of emotional breakdown? My 4-year-old was
my
Charlotte's
God.
Web. Lots of tears.
Dude.
I had a lot of them, I would think.
Brave Little Toaster?
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness.
Let me
know what
tell
mine
you,
is.
mine is Land Before Time. My mom had to threaten to turn that movie off when Sarah and her parents get separated.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Oh,
Yeah.
and then she can't get to them, and then Littlefoot's mom dies. I am not kidding. My mom literally had to be like, "You need to calm down, or I'm going to turn the movie off now.
Yeah.
We can't rent this movie
We
anymore."
can't do it
And
anymore.
I was just like, "Okay." Like, I had to do
You
the
know
whole
what?
thing.
The saddest thing about that movie is, though, is the girl that was the voice of Petrie.
I know.
Ducky.
Ducky. It was Ducky.
Ducky.
She got
She was
knifed by her dad. It's real.
Cartoons.
Cartoons, man.
It's
a lot less
really
tragic than
Did
real
Did
life.
I make it bad?
That was like that's the saddest spoiler.
No, I think
alert
it was
to
nice.
I think
ever
it was
come
nice.
up.
The really sad part is of that story, Downer Time, is that she reached out and told people she was being abused and nobody saved her.
Ooh, that's the worst.
Good. Okay, mine is Bambi.
Bambi, yeah.
Actually,
come
mine
back
is.
from-
I know. How do you come back from that?
Did you know
no,
that,
you don't.
Ev-
Bambi.
We should just end
Actually,
the episode like, and she got knifed by her dad.
Did
I
you
know,
know that
right?
everyone involved in Bambi died in a fire?
Okay. No, legitimately, mine is actually probably because I've had a lot of them. I cry at the drop of a hat. I cry at Hallmark commercials.
I
I'm
get
literally
it.
that person where I'm like, he just came home.
That's like,
know,
we
like,
both cried
I'm-
at that damn Google commercial.
It's so bad. Oh,
that
the
one where the chat with her dad.
dad. Oh God!
I cry at
it
the
was
commercial
a nightmare.
where the snowman comes in and the mom gives him soup,
camel soup and
then
he
he
melts.
and then there's a boy underneath it, a boring, ugly boy.
Actually, I watched Dumbo recently, and like literally
Oh,
like 2
Dumbo's
seconds,
sad.
2 seconds in, I was like, oh yeah, Bumbo's
What's
mom.
that song?
And I was like,
Baby of mine.
Yeah,
And she's
it-
like
I
rubbing
was
the
like,
trunk.
"Ah."
Close your eyes, baby.
A fun fact is a friend of mine's kid. A friend of
And then
mine's kid, she'd
racism.
always play that for her, and like literally the kid would be like, like it'd be like a 2-year-old going, like 'cause she like knew it was sad.
I'd always cry
Turn it off,
in.
I'll turn it off.
I'd cry in the Willy Wonka movie when the mom would sing that stupid song, "Cheer Up, Charlie," because it's like this
Cheer
song
up,
sucks.
Charlie.
That's like the worst song in the
Your
movie.
grandparents are all in your bed. They're probably uncomfortable because there's 4 people in there.
Could you imagine sleeping in
Plot
that house?
hole.
First of all, 4 old people stewing 100-year-old
Yeah.
gross shit in their
Doing-
intestines.
It was the first time that
Yeah.
Grandpa had walked.
Yeah, imagine all the poop and
So much-
farts happening
so
in
much
that
poop.
bed.
He
all
really
day.
did get a golden ticket.
Yeah, he sure did.
Out of life.
Out of life, yeah. Out of
Oh,
that bed,
man.
huh?
Oh.
Is that where Charlie's gonna end up
that's
someday
where
in that
Charlie's
bed?
gonna
He's gonna be that whole family.
It's just-
Mumbling
It's
about how
all-
he used to have a chocolate factory.
Invited Berg. She had a gum.
Yeah.
And what?
She turned
Bad
into
nut.
a blueberry, and then I flew up in the sky and by burping.
I'm only here because he's gonna die soon, and there's lots of money to be had. Okay.
The elevator went anywhere you wanted. Anywhere.
All right. Oh, eat your cyanide.
And Denier Dominic says, "What's the best thing about being an adult?"
You can buy candy on clearance
Yeah, whenever you want.
whenever you want.
Yeah. Do you remember when you were a kid and you're like, "Mom, can I have candy?" And she was like, "No."
No.
And you were like, "Damn it." Now you don't have to ask anyone to buy candy. You can just do it.
I guess I try and look for a silver lining because I always just get overwhelmed by all this stupid adult stuff that you have to do. I would
Yeah,
say
bills
kids,
and-
like, wait, like, if you're in high school, like, fucking just bask in that time.
Yeah.
Bask
college.
in it.
I would say college.
College too, all of that. Just bask in it right now.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
even
you have
college will
nothing
borderline
to
get too
do
responsible. Like
but
high school is where
study.
responsibility means nothing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
in college you have like pretty much no responsibility with
But still a
actual
little
freedom.
bit, yeah.
Like in high school, you're
Alright.
still in your parents' house.
I'm just saying, like, right now, if you can play, play. Because as an adult, you feel guilty playing, or you
Yeah.
feel guilty doing all that stuff. Right?
Yeah,
No?
well,
Anyone
I
else?
mean, yeah.
I have
No,
so
I
much
get
stuff
that.
to do. I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit here and watch 4 episodes of Bob's Burgers? Really? You have so much on your timeline right now.
Oh yeah, but it's so good to hide from
it's
it.
so good to hide.
I would say the best thing about being an adult, I remember when I was like 15 or 16 and being like up late when I wasn't supposed to be and being like hungry and being like, man, I wish I could drive to like, I'd drive Taco Bell so hard to get
Yeah,
here.
that is the best thing
You
about
could
being
be
an
like,
adult.
oh, I'm up at 2 a.m. Guess I'll go drive somewhere.
You're right, because you're just like sitting around and you're already watching TV or something and hanging out, and you're like, you know what? I could just
I
get
could
into
just
my
go.
car,
Just do whatever
in
I
my
want.
pajamas,
Yeah.
and go to fucking Taco Bell.
That is nice.
And I didn't get to drive till I was 18, so it was really part of being an adult. Was like
That's cool,
driving.
man.
Yeah,
that is the
is
coolest part
nice.
about being an adult. Road trips.
Road trip.
Road
I
trips.
also don't. Do you, Meg? Do you get this a lot? Where I don't feel like an adult necessarily because I feel like there's a lot of. I have like a friend who has a 9-year-old and she looks me in the eye, so I'm always like, sit down, do your homework. Like, not gonna happen. I'm like, discipline and.
Well, it doesn't
nature.
help
Like,
that you're
it
also 3
doesn't-
feet
I
tall.
know. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm literally looking at her in the eyes, and she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "I don't know." There was so many whys. I was like at the Boys and Girls Club. I had to Google a word. The geese was the word because a little girl asked for help, and I was
Gaggle
like,
of geese.
"I know,"
Man.
but she literally was like, "Is this spelled right?" And I was like, "I don't know." It was such a dark moment. I was like,
You know what, though? That
Googled.
I've got to say, because this is a point I need to make here. That is just proof that like we
Yeah.
we put adults up on a pedestal when
Oh,
we're
yeah.
So
kids.
high. Yeah.
But most adults are just as stupid
stupid.
as you are, and as stupid as I am, and like you kind of rely on parenting to be like, man, this person knows what's up.
No.
But like now that I'm that age, I'm like, dude,
No.
I wouldn't know what the fuck was up.
And now I understand why my mom always said because. Like she's
Because
like,
she
because
got
it
an
says so.
answer.
Because
Because.
she doesn't know
'Cause I
why the
have
stupid
no
sky is
clue.
blue. Is it
Yeah.
a reflection of the ocean or what is it? Like she didn't know at the
well,
time.
can't you just tell your kid, like, I'm the older one, and I made you?
That's usually what
My mom used to
happens,
say,
and it's-
because I'm the mom. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my mom.
And
She
can't
was
you just say, like,
it'd
and
be
also-
because I said so.
Also, I'm
Because-
sure you like McDonald's and you like little Happy Meals, and if you keep wanting that shit, you're gonna have to be a good person and make me happy. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
Can-
That's a thing.
Are you
Stay
talking
strong in
about,
our oath not to have children, Stephen.
Yes, I know,
Because you were
right?
talking about just literally blackmailing them.
Yeah.
Be like, you want to eat? Well, then shut up and let Dad play his video games.
That's how it should go.
I think there's a children's book I was just looking at online that's
Called
that's
You Wanna Eat?
No, I think it's called Go the Fuck to Sleep or something like that.
Yes, and I think there's like Samuel L. Jackson reading "Go the
That's
Fuck to
perfect.
Sleep" is a thing.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right,
Very nice.
Jidosha on Reddit says, which SourceFed host would make a good/bad roommate? Oh man.
I think all of us would not be
Trisha
able
Hirschberger is the first person.
Yeah, I
Wait a
would
minute, but
think
Trisha would be a good roommate.
Trisha would be a good
No.
roommate,
because
but
she'd
then
clean
she'd
the
be like,
shit out of everything.
then she'd be like, so is that your bowl from last week? It's fine. No, it's fine. I'll get it
later when it comes. Did you? Actually,
No, it would be like, is this your bowl?
It's just I feel weird because someone made this bowl. So
Yeah.
yeah,
no.
Trisha would be the.
But no,
She
but
would
Trisha
be like
would also
sweet
be
about
like-
it, but then she'd go to work and be like, "God damn it, Meg,
Yeah.
will not clean her bowl."
But yeah, she'd also say, this is the third time
yeah.
that this bowl has
I
been
made
out.
a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
I made a
it's on the
spreadsheet of
fridge.
the times that you left it out.
There's 10 stars by my name, but there's only one by yours.
And here's the thing: I want to put more stars by your name, so let's do this.
If
Like,
there's
she'd be
more
very
stars by your name,
encouraging.
then we'll all be happy.
We're almost to the ice cream party, but we just have to get there.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
definitely be that.
if we put more quarters in this jar over here, we can have the pizza party we want.
yeah.
Right?
We just all have to work toward it.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Where are my coupons?
Yeah.
Where are my coupons?
God help you if you lose Trisha's coupon.
Don't lose her
If you-
coupons.
or if you buy something that she had one for.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I had 17 coupons.
I didn't want to use those, man.
Trisha, why are there 3 gallons of milk and they're all expired in the fridge? I had a coupon! I had a coupon!
That's exactly what it would be. I mean, everyone would probably, like, one, we all work together so much, that'd probably be a nightmare
Yeah,
either way.
yeah.
I would want to be Steve's just so I could go into a separate room and play with Gertie. And but I would want to play with Penny, too.
By the
I
way,
wouldn't just go in a separate room and
Have the
play
dogs.
with your
I
dogs.
feel like if we were roommates, we would fuck with each other all the
Constantly.
time.
It would be
like,
one of
it
those.
would
be a
probably be one
prank
of those
house.
things where I'd like open your bedroom door and I'd just be completely nude and I'd be like, "Hey, you got my headphones? Let me have my headphones.
Steve, I'm on a date.
Give me my headphones.
Great.
Look at this new trick."
It'd be like it would be like a nightmare because you'd go and you'd be like, I don't know if I can turn on the faucet. I don't know if like poop is gonna
Yeah.
come out of the shower. I don't know what you've set
You'd have
up.
PTSD.
It would be like a constant like, careful with that door handle. Oh, it's a door. Okay, great. Keep going.
Also,
it's
it'd be
fine.
like,
So it's okay.
Lee, I'm pretty sure that this bag of Chinese crackers from Trader Joe's was not open before I came home.
No.
And
You're
now
right.
it's
It'd
half
be the
gone.
saddest fat kid stuff. We'd just be
Yeah.
like double stuffed Oreos and peanut
Uh-huh.
butter, and your wife would be like, please eat healthy. And I'd be like,
They're Lee's!
it together. Like Oreo cookie crust.
Stay out of
in your
this.
mouth.
I'd want to live with Elliot because I feel like our apartment would just be silent all the time.
Yeah.
There'd
It
would
be
be
2 dogs,
dead
and it'd be like,
silent.
"Nice to see you," and then we both go into our rooms, and then
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
would
guys
be
would just
exactly
be, you're
it.
right, you guys would just contribute to that
Equally?
place.
But
yeah.
you'd have
Clean?
to like tell him if there was out of ice because he's gonna need it for his whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it'd
Oh,
be like
yeah.
that'd be the only thing. It'd be like, Meg, are we out of ice?
He'd
I'm
have
so sorry.
his whiskey cubes.
Yeah.
Those little
Yeah,
stone
those little
cubes that
stone
you put in
cubes,
there.
Can we all agree that Joe would be a fantastic roommate?
Yeah, Joe would be
also?
a
Joe,
good
wait a second, but
roommate.
Joe comes with a family. That's
Oh.
loud.
Well, I
but
was
I like
thinking
his
hypothetically
family.
these would just be us. Like that's
Are you
what I was
kidding?
thinking.
Actually, you know who would be a great roommate? Freaking
Heather would be a
Beretta.
great. Oh yeah, let me
Heather
say
Beretta.
that.
I would take Joe.
I
for
would take Heather.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd take
But
Heather.
you're taking-
over Joe.
She cooks really well.
Oh, she
Yeah.
does. He brings her
a-
stuff in the
those
office.
fucking those
She's
meat
so
cups.
loving.
Oh, those meat cups. Oh, the meat
Yeah,
cups.
are you kidding? I would take Heather Beretta any day.
Yeah,
if
if
she
I don't
came
have
with
to have-
Joe, I'll take Joe.
And
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think we should just skip talking about what Ross would be like as a roommate. So thank you guys so much for watching Table Talk. We hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you want to send in your topics, you can use the hashtag Table Talk on Twitter. And also you can go to r/SourceFed on Reddit and send your topics there. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
Emily Newton.
I'm Meg Turney.
Think of all the gluten.
Don't forget to check out Lee's awesome
Oh yeah!
video.
Head on over to FHP and watch me be a dinosaur. I did a poster. I'm wearing nothing underneath there, which would not be sexy if you knew how much I sweat.
Okay.
Ma'am, I just want to see it run out of your nose.
I just
like
want
coffee.
blood at that point. Just
Okay.
like, oh, another nosebleed. Everybody, take it back, guys.
Who's got my bump?
Who's got my bump? Wait, What is
good.
the worst first impression you've ever made? Oh, I remember calling someone a dick right off the bat. I
The
was
worst
like,
what?
I heard
First
that guy's a
impression.
dick. Like, heard that guy's a dick. It's my dad. Cool.
Yep. Don't want to. Oh, God, how did I was at DeviantArt and I was like, God, how did Jeannie get her job? She's such a bitch. And the girl was like, she's the CEO's mom. Okay.
Oh!
I don't know, guys. I don't think I have a filter for this kind of stuff.
You don't. You don't. You've probably made horrible first
I've probably made
impressions.
horrible
along the
first
way.
impressions, and
But
I
you've
just
also
zoomed
made, like,
right by
I think
it.
you've also like evened it out with wonderful first impressions because you have this beautiful thing of forgetting everyone's name.
Yeah.
And forgetting that you've
yeah.
met them, so you're jovial every time you see them.
You're right.
It's like the first time. Literally, I've seen people that we've met at least 3 or 4 times, and you've gone, "Hey, buddy!" I'm like, "Bring it in here," and I'm like, "You don't know who that is."
It's like
do you?"
when
And he's
April
like,
popped
"No."
out and you were just like, okay. And you're like, I
Yeah.
know that, but I had no idea
I was
who
like,
she
what's
was.
going on here? This
Yeah,
is
I
great.
had no idea.
The
There's
nice
been
thing
people
about bad first impressions, though, is like Gavin made a bad first impression, so now he feels like he has to make up for it. So I'm just
Oh,
sitting
there you
that's
go.
nice.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty
You've
nice.
got that in your back
I
pocket.
just write you off as a person.